I know. I know. I'm late. I know. I said every week. It's been like 10 days. Maybe 11 depending on when this uploads. You know what I notice I do sometimes? I think it's probably because lately at work, I've been wearing a watch because they kind of have a somewhat strict no phone use policy while you're on the clock and shit. So for like the past 2 weeks, whenever I'm thinking about a date or time, I just instinctively look at my wrist. Keep in mind, I haven't worn a watch since, I don't know, the 10th grade. So about almost 20 years ago. Fuck. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing alright. Welcome to episode whatever of It's a Matter of Fact. You know, I need to start doing an intro every time. Because I've noticed a lot of times I just... Alright guys, hey, this is what we're doing today. And that's it. I need to remember to do an intro every single time I do it. So... this, and the sad part is this is a future Matt problem. It's not present Matt. Welcome to It's a Matter of Fact. I'm your host, Matt, the funny man. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm that guy who uploads videos on the internet. You guys think I should have like an intro song that's not copyrighted? Which is like hard to find, except for Kevin. Fuck, me and Gavin just talked about the guy a few days ago. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Kevin something. And he posts like a lot of copyright free stuff that a lot of people use in stuff. I forgot what it was called. But so far we're doing alright. I worked last night, which was because what was it? I was supposed to get off at 10:30 last night, and it was like 4:30 to 10:30. Well, after we closed, see, this is also, I wasn't mentally prepared to work late, and I was also thinking, oh, just like Burlington, you know, clean up for about half hour, 45 minutes, and then go home. A little bit after we closed, I want to say like maybe 10, 12, 10, 10, around that time, the supervisor, or one of the supervisors says, hey, Matt, come on up front and count your drawer. Also, this is another thing. I don't know if I brought this up, but my job is super pressed about shrinkage. Like, damn, I thought Burlington was bad. Holy fuck, this place does not fucking play with their money. No one touches your drawer except you. Even you count it. You count your own fucking drawer. Thankfully, they got like little machines that kind of like help you count so you're not stuck back there for 15, 20 minutes. So it's kind of like at the end of the night, if you have like $300 in your till, they want to keep at least $200 in it, so they're like, okay, $300.35. So go ahead and just take out 179 cents. Oh, okay, here you go. A lot of signing. Sign off that I did this. Sign off that I did that. Sign off that I put this much money in here. Here's my cashier number, and you know, stuff like that. A lot of that, but. It was me, the supervisor, and someone else. I'm not sure if they're a cashier, if they're I don't know their position. I still don't know everybody yet. When the person told me like, all right, Matt, you're all done, and I looked at my watch. I'm like, oh yeah, I got like 13, 17 more minutes. I'll just finish up the grocery aisle that I was fixing. The person was like, oh, they didn't tell you, did they? Tell me what? Yeah, we're staying a little longer tonight. I'm like, oh, what? Like what? 11:15? They were like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, all right. Jokingly, because Burlington, we always fucking left so goddamn late since we closed at like 11:30 midnight, so I wouldn't leave till like 12:30. So I jokingly was like, oh, I mean, hey, it's better than, you know, fucking 12:30. Chuckled, you know, a little chuckle. I didn't leave till about 12:12. And that's after me and the other supervisor was like, yeah, we were kind of supposed to leave almost 2 hours ago. Think we can go home? Because I guess they were getting like a corporate visit or whatever. So we kind of like volunteered. Oh, yeah, we'll stay longer to kind of, clean the place up or whatever. Because that's one of the issues I don't really have and why I like closing, especially back when I was working at Burlington, is that we would close down, or like the last hour, 40, let's just say last hour for the sake of the topic. Last hour, it'd be completely slow, dead, like maybe less than 5 people walking around in the store. So it's pretty calm, it's not busy. And then, of course, there's like the last half hour, 45 minutes, of course, when all the tills get counted and all that stuff. And no customers. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because that last hour and a half is easy. Because I'm not dealing with any customers, no discounts, none of that other bullshit. That's one of the reasons why I never have issues with closing versus opening or working a mid-shift. And I'm leaving fucking exhausted and tired. There's still a bunch of people in here. And of course, another thing, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys that's worked in retail or grocery has dealt with this. You clock out, you make a beeline for the fucking front door. Hey, excuse me, do you know, hey, excuse me, can you show me, hey, excuse me, and you gotta like fucking like blend in, put your hood up, and like you don't want no one to know that like you fucking work there and shit. And you still get stopped. And then if you're like, hey, yeah, sorry man, I'm off the clock. And then they give you attitude and shit. It's like, bro, I don't have to help you. I don't represent the company at this time. So that's why I really don't mind closing. The shift wasn't too bad. I had to hop on the register a couple times. But like I said, I'm adjusting. I pretty much got the I got a hold on everything on how to do it. And funny enough, even though I haven't worked at Giant since like 2015, so like how long ago is that? 20, so like 7 years? Almost 10 years? Stocking and all that, it was like fucking riding a bike. You get back on and you're like, oh fuck man, I remember how to do this. I was like, fuck, alright, let's tear this shit up, fold the cardboard, bale it, and all that type of shit. I'm like, alright. Very easy. There is kind of a quota that has to be met, but I'm kind of getting away with it because I'm still the new guy type of thing. Then, of course, I always ask, like, hey, can I get on register? Because they don't want no one milking the clock. They're very serious about that. They're like, hey, you fucking leave it, you leave at 7 p.m. You walk out this door at 7 p.m. They don't want you to stay any longer than you have to. Especially if you clock out and they're like, hey, can you do this? They're like, no. If they ask you to do something off the clock, say, hey, sorry, I'm off the clock. That's it, you're done. You never ever work off the clock. I'm assuming in the past they probably had a lot of like issues and stuff like that. Because I've never been part of a company that was like super pressed about working off the clock. Burlington was kind of like that, but it was kind of like you don't want to fucking be there past your time or anything like that. Or I've never really, because in the past there have been like cashiers and stuff that work like maybe like an hour over their time and just never fucking like even think about it because time's flown by. Like, oh shit, yeah, I was supposed to be off an hour ago. I'm like, the fuck you still doing here, bro? Leave, go home, go enjoy your life. I never like got angry at the cashiers during my shift about that. I'm just like, bro, I appreciate you working. I love the dedication, but bro, go home. Ma'am, go home. Don't eat, sleep, and breathe Burlington. Because you'll be fucking miserable. And then you'll quit. Shade thrown at Kara. But yeah, even the store manager was like, hey, Matt, if anyone tells you to work and you're off the clock, you text me. Call me. I'm like, damn, all right. Save my number on your phone. Call me if anyone ever does that. All right. I don't want you getting in trouble for something that someone else did. All right, yes, sir. I got you. Oh, shit. It is funny, though, too. I love my store manager. He's awesome. He's from the East Coast, too. Super awesome guy. He's... You don't find too many of those store managers. Because, like, there's been times, and I'm pretty sure this can be for everybody, too. Like, you have a super cool manager, but then they end up fucking leaving. I feel like this manager's not going to go anywhere. Because, you know, the resume that this guy has, it's like, oh yeah, he's not fucking going anywhere. This guy knows his shit. I don't want to lose him, type of thing. So, to give you an idea of what he's like, he's going to be me in like the next 30 years, still working in like grocery or retail. Super realistic. And he doesn't play, especially with customers. If anyone's like an asshole, it's like either him or his employees. Dude, it's fucking done. We're no longer going to serve you. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Take care. Later. Because, what was it? It was like my second time on the register. I had my first rude customer. Because they take the, like, alcohol, like purchasing alcohol, they take it very, very seriously in Nevada, and I'm pretty sure like any other place that has like laws and shit like that, they take it very serious there too. I mean, I would imagine it's everywhere, but I'm just saying here it's really strict. So this guy, well, first, number one, he gets an attitude with me because I don't drink. I've tried red wine, I've tried butterbeer from, like, you know, at, like, random bars and, like, Harry Potter themed shit that, like, me and my wife have gone to. I've tried that. Tastes like shit. Ever taste, think of anything sugary or sweet that you enjoy. Put a piece of shit on top of that. That's basically what it would taste like. It's kind of like, if you give me a bowl of ice cream, chocolate, syrup on it, sprinkles, all the other good shit, chocolate chips and all that. Put a little nugget of shit inside in the middle. I go in there and get a spoonful. I'm like, man, pretty good. Then I get that little hint of shit. That's what alcohol tastes like to me. It's like hot burning mint. And then it burns the fuck out of my throat. I'm like, Ever taste really bitter coffee? Like you didn't put enough sugar in it? Or creamer? You just take a huge gulp of it, you're like, this needs more cream and sugar. That's what it's like to me. So I don't know my alcohol or anything. You could tell me any brand, I'll look at you like, what does that look like? So the guy caught attitude with me because he asked for excuse me. He asked for a specific alcohol drink, and one of the associates were working on air. I'm like, hey man, can you help me find this? And he's like, oh, what is it called? I'm like, fucking, I don't know what it was called. It was something Shimmy 7 or whatever the fuck. So the guy ends up coming over because me and the other guy are looking for it. He's like, what, you guys can't find it? And thankfully, the other guy that I was with stepped in. He's like, well, we don't stack the alcohol here. The vendors do. So, you know, it could be in one place one day and another place the next day type of thing. We're like, oh, okay. So we get it. Take it up to the register. He hands me his ID, and I'm typing in, you know, I'm checking for, you know, any nooks and crannies. Because, like I said, if I were to take a fucking fake ID, I could get in serious fucking trouble. Even if the guy is over 21, I could still get in serious trouble. Like, I could lose my job if I fuck this up type of thing. So I do take it, you know, very seriously. Because, you know, last thing I want is, hey, yeah, Matt, you accepted a fake ID. Yeah, you got to pay like $1,000 fine. Type of shit. And I'm not exaggerating. You will sometimes they will make you pay a fine. And I could also make the store lose its liquor license. So it's kind of like, it's a kind of a big deal. So, I'm inspecting it, and then I'm like, okay, let me go. Okay, this seems, this is a legit ID. I go and put in the birth date, and the guy's holding out his hand, like, closer and closer to me. I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, can I have my ID back? I'm like, I'll say, oh, hang on, man, in a second. I need to, like, input your date of birth. Otherwise, you can't purchase the alcohol. Oh, okay. Well, because, you got to hit all these buttons for it, huh? I'm like, yeah, this is every time, man. So I told my store manager about it, and he was like, did he fucking rush you? I was like, he was coming off rushing, but, I told him, like, hey, relax. Let me input this information, and then, we can move on. He was like, no, fuck that. He was like, he said, this is state law. If they rush you, deny their service. I'm like, really? Just like that? He said, just like that. Say, hey, yeah, sorry, man. I can't sell you alcohol today. Go to the gas station next door. I'm like, shit, really? He's like, yeah, if they make a big fucking deal about it and I'm here, fucking call me up front. I'll talk to him. And he was like, because if he's like, why are you in such a rush to get your ID back? That's telling you, like, oh, yeah, this is probably a fake ID type of thing. I'm like, oh, yeah, true. Or, he's doing, like, something suspicious with it. Or he could be drunk. That's a big thing. You can't sell alcohol to drunk people. Because I, myself, would be held liable for it. So if you're rushing me to, give your ID back and shit, dude, you might be drunk. And you want to score some more alcohol. Can't do that, man. So that's a cool thing. So if anyone is an asshole to me about alcohol, I'd be like, hey, yeah, man, sorry, I can't serve you alcohol today. I take it and I put it to the side. Yeah, man, sorry, I can't serve you alcohol. Why not? Well, man, because you're rushing me, and you might be, well, I can't say that, but I could. There's a in the training video, there's a way you're supposed to say, but pretty much it's saying, like, you're rushing me and all this. You might be drunk, bro. Can't sell you today. Sorry. You want to buy the Snickers bar though that you want? Type of thing. So that's pretty cool. So if someone's drunk and I can pretty much tell them to go fuck off. Yeah, you're not buying alcohol. Go to the gas station across the street. So I'm glad that I have a store manager that has my back. Damn, what the fuck? Not my back. God, I'm about to be 32 in a month. And my voice is still cracking like I'm fucking 13. Hey, welcome, guys. So as a matter of fact. Well, no, I like the job. No mental breakdown yet. It's, like I said, it's just one of, like, after leaving Burlington and being there for so long, I'm just like, dude, I just let me work. Just don't bother me, bro. Because the older I get, the more I'm not going to want to be fucking bothered. Because at this point, I was taking, like, either give me a job that's, like, where I just stock and you don't fucking bother me, or just make me a janitor. I was ready to, like, because if all these other places that weren't hiring, I was just going to say, fuck it, man, I'll be a janitor. Fuck it. Janitors make good money. They make pretty decent money. They work for the school district, That's good money, depending on, what they pay. I'm not sure if I went into detail about my job hunting thing, too, because that shit was not fun. It was the worst 3 fucking months of my life. I didn't even get a chance to really enjoy my fucking birthday, because I was looking for fucking work. God damn it. Oh, wait, no. Wait, was it this? October, November. Okay, never mind. It wasn't my birthday. What the fuck is wrong with me? See, I worked till 12:30. I just completely lost track of time and space. There have been times when, like, in the last couple, like, a month or so, I'm like, oh, man, I'm so glad it's Friday. Matt, it's Wednesday. What the fuck? Really? It's Wednesday? It's because I'm getting old. Being old sucks. I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna be, Billy Madison. If I ever have a kid, and I can't wait till I grow up. I'm like, no. Stay here. Stay as long as you can. For the love of God, cherish it. You gotta cherish it. Or just any fucking, like, random kid that's like, I can't wait till I grow up. I'm like, don't you dare. Don't you ever in your life ever fucking say that. No, you fucking like that shit. So there's been a lot of things I've been seeing lately too, like with Doordash and shit. Did I talk about this? I don't think I talked about it. I think it's something I wanted to talk about it, but I don't think I did. I may have. I'll keep it short just in case I did. But it was like Doordash was doing a thing to where like everyone is obligated to do at least one delivery, even like the CEO and shit. And I can see, you know, the negativity about it because some people are like, man, I don't want to fucking do it if I don't want to, type of thing. It's like you're required to work at least one day a week, but then I'm like, oh, like one delivery. I'm like, dude, come on, you can do one delivery. But at the same time, I can understand if you don't fucking feel like it because, you know, there are legit people out there like given the opportunity, like, hey man, do you not want to work? No, fuck no, I don't want to work. The fuck? Like, I get it. But I feel like that rule that DoorDash implemented, I feel like this can also apply to everywhere else. Because, like, for me, like I said, when working at Burlington, I started doing markdowns. Then I went to cashier, then became a supervisor. So I think that's why, and hey, here comes Matt tooting his own horn, jerking himself off. Why the cashiers like me so much is because I understood where they came from because I've been in their position before. And like even this could be applied to fucking anything. You know, like someone who's like rich and famous can understand like like I mean not all of them, but there are some people, you know, who grew up homeless. Then you know they managed to get the help that they need, got a job, and then you know fucking became CEO of fucking whatever type of shit. And then that person can sympathize with homeless people because it's like, you know, hey, I was homeless for a majority of my life. Let me fucking help these homeless people out. I don't know if that's a bad example. Are there really any rich people that have ever been homeless? I'm pretty sure there hasn't. But you know what I mean? Like if I were to become rich and famous, you know, there's been a point in my time where I've been homeless. I've lived in motels and shit like that. So I'm more sympathetic towards homeless people than, you know, the average Joe. But back to the point I'm trying to make is that, and I've just lost my train of thought. God fucking damn it. I hate disorders. Pretty much that's why I was so liked by the cashiers, because I knew where they were coming from, and I think that's why they wanted to work with me more. And because you have a lot of managers, I think personally, I think a good portion of managers, especially district managers, and then, you know, more and more the higher you go up, is that, you know, straight out of college, got master's, bachelor's degrees, or whatever the fuck you need to become a store manager, shit like that. Never been a cashier. You know what I mean? Kara, that fucking bitch, I can guarantee you she's never fucking rang on a register ever in her life. Or if she did, she was like fucking 19, 18 and did it like at a fast food restaurant for like a month. Or as a little side gig. But never like started at a company and worked her way up top. I guarantee when she started working at fucking Burlington, she just went for a manager position. And like I said, this should be applied everywhere because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking district managers and other managers that are pieces of shit that are like, hey, why didn't this get done? You should have got it done. Oh, well, sir, actually, because of all the customers we have. I don't want to hear excuses. And it's like, well, you know what, motherfucker? How about you clock in and you come on the floor and you fucking help clean? So you get the idea of what, you know, of how to do things. Of what, you know, what we dealt with. Hey, Matt, why didn't you get a lot of donations? Well, I mean, because people are telling me no. That's no excuse. You were here for 8 hours. You should get at least $100. All right, motherfucker, how about you clock in, you get on a register for 8 hours, and see if you can get it. You say I should be making $50 a day? Okay, work here for a week and get $50 each day for that week that you work. See if the numbers match up. That's what I really hate about those donation things, and about because when they, number one, it's a fucking scam because corporations, they donate a little bit of money, then they try to get that extra money back as a profit for like taxes and shit like that. But a lot of times, district managers and higher up, they just treat it like it's the same thing every day. You get the same type of customers, same amount of money, and like, no, we don't. To sum it all up, they're not humble. And that's with me. Like, if I were to like work my way up at my job, which is kind of 50-50, it's really debatable. It depends how much I gotta fucking do. Because after Burlington, I don't know if I would take another supervisor position somewhere else. It's really, really going to depend on how much I'm doing and how much I'm getting paid. Because at Burlington, I felt like I was super fucking underpaid. But the only thing that was keeping me there were my coworkers. Because, like, even though I felt a little bit burnt out, I enjoyed who I worked with. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta fucking work with this bitch today. Because when Kara was there, I wanted to fucking quit. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about this thousands of times. Which is another reason why I took the LP position. Because I was just tired of running the front end with her. Which is so crazy. And you would think, Bing Bong. If I can, I don't know if is that a dead meme yet? Is Bing Bong dead yet? But like, I stepped down from my position once. For like 6 months. And then became an LP. Then became loss prevention. So you would kind of think like, maybe there's a pattern here. No. You're just that fucking so self-absorbed with your life. You're like, yeah, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just going through supervisors left and right. That's why I'm so fucking glad she left. And to be honest, I'm also thinking about something else. It's because like now I'm just getting fucking triggered by shit. I wanted to work at all the places I wanted to work. The current place I work at now, that was like my second choice. My first choice was fucking Zia Records. They're based in like Arizona, I think California, and Las Vegas. I wanted to fucking work there so goddamn bad. So fucking bad. And I aced the phone interview. Flying fucking colors. And I thought I did pretty good with the in-person interview. Because, I was like, hey, man, I fucking love music. I love how, I feel like I could be myself here versus a robot. I even said that. I was like, I feel like, here, I can wear my fucking band shirts. I can rock my Blink-182 gear and shit. And, stuff like that. I can be me type of thing, But fucking never got a call back. And then, like, a few weeks later, I'm like, hey, fuck it. I'll call them back again, see what happens. I call them back and they're like, oh, yeah, we filled this position a few weeks ago. And this is another thing with a lot of jobs. I shouldn't have to go out of my fucking way to know if I've been hired or not hired. Like, I still love Zia Records. Don't get me wrong. It's a great place. I love their selections with movies and retro shit. Because it brings a lot of nostalgia whenever I walk through that door. But damn, at least let me know, like, hey, yeah, positions are filled, but we're still going to keep you on file. Keep in mind, the manager I spoke to, super, super nice person. Super nice. But it was just like one of those things where they were like, oh, yeah, my boss has already selected someone else. And I didn't want to be a dick and say, oh, well, your boss could have called me. Let me know. Because, I don't know. I hate the fact that jobs are like, yeah, I'll get you on my own time. And it's like, no. I've seen this plenty of times, like on Instagram and TikTok. People are saying like, hey, I got to commute, 2 hours to an interview. And then I got to keep calling you guys back. And that, like, at least give me an update type of thing. Because I applied for another location. I haven't even gotten a call from them. But my application's still on file. And again, the manager I spoke to at the other Zia Records was like, they said they liked me. And they're like, yeah, I'm going to keep you on file in case we have another opening. I'm like, absolutely. I would love to fucking work there. And the fucking pay was good. Pay was like, I think like $12.50 an hour, which was like $1.20, $1.30 more than what I was making at Burlington. And it was full time. And it's pretty much similar to what I'm doing now at my current job is that it's like, the way they have it set up is like, one day I could be stocking, one day I'd be on register, one day I'd be kind of doing both. If it gets busy, I'd be back up on the register. Zio Records, it would have been like, one day you're stocking, one day you're on the register, one day you're doing trades, it's just mixed up. I'm like, all right, cool. But my current job I do like because it's part-time and it's giving me a lot of... And that's the thing, is that I would like to go for full-time, but it's just, I feel like I won't have enough fucking time in the day. That's why I said I like my current job so much, is that, it's part-time, it's giving me an extra day to do shit like this. Because I was scared to death I was going to get a text message today saying, hey, Matt, can you come into work? And I'm like, fuck, I just got off like fucking 12:30. Like, I don't want to come, but alright, I'll come. Type of thing. But I just like the open opportunity. And believe me, if I had it my way, I'd fucking work 4 days a week. 8 hours, 4 days a week. And let me get that extra day off. I can have 1 day to chill, 1 day to stream, and 1 day to, like, record content like the podcast, Let's Plays, Let's Tries, and stuff like that. That's pretty much how I have it set up. Like, even now, because I want to say, like, next week, quotation fingers, I have 4 days off. But, of course, if I get a phone call saying, hey, Matt, can you come in on one of those days? Obviously, I'll go in. I'll work at least 4 days a week. I'm not going to be a piece of shit and say, no, I'll work 3 days. I'm good. Type of thing. I mean, hey, I'll take the 4 days off. I mean, if you don't have any hours, then, And I even told my store manager that because he felt bad for giving me the hours that he gave me. And I was just like, no, dude, it's not your fault. District manager controls that shit, not you. If I'm only working for 15 hours, I'll work an even 20, 25, I'll take what I can get, as long as I get at least 2 to 3 days off, I'll take it for me to, work on, what I enjoy doing, which is making content. I love doing it. It's great. But I'll have to do it for a living? Abso-fucking-lutely. 100%. I feel like I'd be even more motivated to do even more. But of course now, I also take my mental health way more serious. Because God forbid I feel burnout. Because I will say lately, when it comes to doing Let's Plays, I have been feeling a little burnt out, especially with fucking Left 4 Dead 2, because I'm so fucking ready to be done with that game. Because I've already finished doing the campaign. I have a couple of, mod mutations left to do before I'm completely done with the game. And I've played Left 4 Dead, I want to say for, maybe almost a good, month and a half, maybe going on 2. I've taken a break from it, but I'd say a good month and a half, and I think the last time I recorded it, I forgot when I fucking recorded it. Let me actually go look it up. Last time I recorded one, I'm like, man, I'm taking a fucking break. This is I love Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. Great games, but goddamn, fucking playing Left 4 Dead for a fucking month, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. And that's one of the things about content creation, man. You get burnt out pretty easily. 4 days ago. Now I'm gonna take a look at these uploads because I want to see how often within the last month. Let me go down. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've done 12 videos within this month. Oh, wait, actually, no. 13, 14, 15, 16. I've done 16 Left 4 Dead videos, finishing the campaign and doing the mutations for the last month. And I'm so fucking tired of playing Left 4 Dead. And I have hold on, let me pull up the file. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 more Left 4 Dead videos to do. it's originally supposed to be like 10, but a couple of them they're gonna be they have to be like team lobbies, and I doubt I'll be able to get into them because mostly people are just playing the campaigns. They're not playing any of the mutations. But I'm fucking sick of Left 4 Dead. I want to move on to something else. Within the next probably next week, I'll probably get with Gavin to see if we can knock out some more Resident Evil 6, because I want to finish that one so I can move on to Star Wars. I mean, I'll probably play Star Wars Episode 3, the game, mostly because of memes. I'm playing it for the sake of memes. It was a very, very cheap game at the time. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll play a Star Wars game. I love playing Star Wars games. I would love to fucking stream it, but with fucking John Williams and whoever he signed with, or whatever music company is with them or whatever, they're gonna fucking copyright the shit out of it on Twitch, and I don't want to get banned for it, so I'd rather get a copyright claim on YouTube than fucking Twitch. Because, you know, Twitch, it's like, hey, yeah, get rid of that shit, or we'll get rid of your channel. And it's like, I've had that channel since fucking 2008. It's like, I don't want to get rid of it. I want to lose it. It's a lot of history on that Twitch channel. By the way, feel free to follow me and subscribe. Twitch.tv/MattTheFunnyMan. It'll be in the description. Besides that, probably for the rest of the day, I want to think of some new ideas for merch for the store. I've been kind of brainstorming on what to do, because they have added some more stuff. I really would like to get beanies, and apparently, because Gavin messaged me about it, he was like, dude, I would, if you made a beanie, dude, I would fucking buy one from you. And when I try to look it up, I'm like, can I make a fucking beanie on here on Teespring? And you can, but you can't. I'm going to explain why. Is that I guess it's like, it's locked because you need to hit a certain amount of sales. And once you hit a certain amount of sales, then it would be available. I guess if that doesn't make sense, it's like if you get more subscribers, you unlock an emote. For any of you guys that, I don't know, are Zoomers on Twitch now? Gen Z on Twitch? I'm a boomer millennial, so I wouldn't know. But, yeah, I guess you have to meet, like, a certain quota, and then you can unlock beanies and, like, extra shit, too. So, if you guys really want some beanies, and believe me, I have, like, literally an entire folder on my desktop of, like, beanie design ideas. And it sucks because I would at least like to know how much beanies are going for on average, so that way I can mark it down. Because I try to make my shit as cheap as fucking possible. And I've also been I've been thinking about it. I don't know if I will remove my stuff from Teesprings, because they pretty much do everything. They do the shipping, they do the stitching, they add all the other shit and all that. It's like all I'm doing is creating it, and that's it. I just put the idea out there and they make it. So I don't know if there's like any other places. And of course, last thing I want to have to do is have to literally change up fucking everything, unless it's to the point to where I can print this stuff and make them myself. Then I'm just gonna completely remove from Teespring. But it's kind of like I don't want to have to jump from place to place to place to place, change up all the links, all my videos. But I mean, so far from what I've looked into, Teespring has been like the cheapest option for selling stuff, because obviously, you know, they got to pay their employees too, since they're making the shit. But I guess until the time comes where I can print out and make my own shit, it'll work for the time being. But yeah, if you guys want beanies and even more shit, buy some merch, and I can unlock that. Unlock it. It doesn't say specifically too. It just says you have to. It just like, to sum it up, it's like meet a certain quota and then you can unlock to make beanies. I'm like, oh, okay. If you guys really want some beanies, again, buy the merch. Because I could use some more beanies. I bought myself a brand new beanie that's not fucking thick. It's just nice. It fits on just right, and I don't sweat through it. Because all the other beanies I have, I fucking sweat like a goddamn... I don't know what sweats a lot. I don't know. So, what the fuck? I have a notification. Oh. So we have a couple things from my boy Pat. Oh, that's not one. So, Pat, my boy Pat said, speak on this for the ladies to clean their cooties, their coochie. What does this say? Deep clean with Lysol, the easy way. Walls, floors, kitchens, sick rooms, baby rooms. Feminine hygiene. 1 teaspoon of Lysol to each quart. This is some really small fucking writing. Can I pull this up and it get bigger? It does not get bigger. 1 teaspoon of Lysol to each quart of warm water. Mix and pour into douche bag. What the fuck? Ladies, don't use Lysol to clean your cooch. Please don't. Just clean it how you normally clean it. That you don't have to stick anything in there. Please don't. Just let your body clean it for you. That's why you have monthly visits from your Aunt Flo. I know, I'm sorry, that's a boomer joke. Don't do that. Even though it says this on the label, but this from the look of this bottle, this thing looks like it was made back in 1688. And it was from a meme page. And Patrick sent me a shirt. It has a picture of a hot dog cooking another hot dog. It just says, once you put my meat in your mouth, you're going to want to swallow. It's a great shirt, by the way. Thank you for sending me that, Pat. Pat with the fucking memes. I might actually buy that shirt or make a shirt similar to it. Yep, I'm going to copy shit. Matt's a copier. I wish someone would say, hey, Matt, stop copying shit. I'm like, all right. How many TikToks do you have of doing this exact same shit that everyone else is doing? I've done a couple of trends on TikTok. By the way, follow me on fucking TikTok. I try to post daily on there. It's either that or I'll post like every other day. The wife is texting me. I gotta give her kissy faces because I'm a fucking geek. I simp for my wife. I'm on coffee number 2, by the way. I had one a few hours ago, like this morning. Because it's like 1 a.m. right now. It was so good. I'm like, fuck, do I have any coffee left? Saw just enough for one little cup. I'm like, yes! Let's fucking go, baby! No, I'm not going to talk about the Super Bowl either. Because I know people are like, hey, you going to talk about the Super Bowl? Yeah, I watched the halftime show, that's it. I don't fucking watch football. Unless it's two guys literally beating the shit out of each other, I'm not going to watch it. Two guys in their underwear punching each other and tackling each other. That's what your boy is into. Let's go! The fuck? Oh. Thought I was getting a phone call. I got scared. I'm like, no, don't call me! I'm off today. It's like 1 p.m. right now. I doubt I'll get a phone call. Hey, Mike, can you come in? No. I was there till like 12:30. No. I discovered something too on my Xbox that you could do. If you have the, by By the way, shout out to Gavin for telling me about this. If you have the, what is it fucking called? I gotta look at it. Hang on. I'm actually on my Xbox right now. If you have Microsoft Bing, the app on your Xbox, look up any image you fucking want, and you can make that your Xbox background. That's, mwah. It's nice. You just gotta be careful, though, with the size, because if it's, like, too small, it's gonna look weird. If it's too big, it's gonna look weird. Those of you that are wondering what my background is, I'm a fucking weeb. It's fucking, it's anime. It's a waifu. I forgot how to pronounce her name. Euphemy? I could be butchering the fuck out of that name. Euphemy? Something? I haven't watched the show in a while. But I consider her to, like, not my first waifu, but... When I first got Crunchyroll, New Game was like the first show I watched. And Hugh for me, I was like, oh, she's so cute. She's mine. Dude, she makes games. She's over 18. Let's go. You can't waifu someone that's like fucking 17 and shit like that. That's creepy, especially because of the fact that I'm 32 now. And I watched that show like, what? 3-4 years ago? I wasn't 30 when I watched it, so... Imagine having a waifu that's like fucking 12. That's cringe. That's weird. That can't be your waifu, bro. Relax. Chill out. FBI, open up! Come on. Get someone that's at least, like, 25. 23 or 25. 23 is like... No. 25 is my limit. I love the jokes, too, that people try to... Like, well, she's actually 4... No, bro. No. You're attracted to her age? Bro, that's not a thing, bro. You don't look at a woman and say, oh, yeah, she looks 40, yeah. That's creep, bro. I've also done another thing, too, recently with my, my desktop background. For my laptop, as kind of like motivations to get like these Let's Plays over with. It's kind of like a little reward program thing to get my brain to actually fucking work and make videos and shit. I'll make the background the Let's Play I'm currently doing. So it's kind of like I'm rewarding myself because I like to change my backgrounds like almost every fucking day. Because I can't change my room, obviously, because I have a big fucking bed in the way. And I can't rearrange shit in here. But I like to, like, rearrange my desktop with, like, different pictures and shit like that. So it's kind of like, alright, cool, I finished this Let's Play. I'm going to change up the background a little bit to something new. And once I finish that, I get to do it again. Because, I don't know, it's like a little reward thing I'm doing for myself because my fucking ADHD. And I don't like something being the same for too long. Which I'm very picky about. I'll play the same fucking game for 20 years, but, you know, God forbid I fucking change my I have to have my background changed. No, it's been too long, I gotta change it. And if I could give out a recommendation for you guys, keep in mind, this is someone who, like, loves Marvel content. Fucking Peacemaker is a great fucking show. Keep in mind, I've never seen Suicide Squad. Never watched it. Never seen it. Either of them. The one with Jared Leto and fucking the newest one. Never watched any of them. But I saw so much hype that Peacemaker was getting on Twitter. I'm like, alright, fuck. It's John Cena. I mean, if I could fucking watch The Marine, then I could fucking watch one episode of Peacemaker. But that fucking intro, bro? Do you really want to taste it? And the fucking choreography and shit. Like, literally, every single time I put on Peacemaker, with me and my wife will occasionally watch, like, 1 or 2 episodes. She's not into the show that much, but she'll, like, occasionally, like, watch it if she's not doing anything. I'll, like, get up and just start doing the choreography in the beginning and shit. Obviously, being offbeat and just fucking it up, but it's like, God damn it, James Gunn. You fucking genius. Man's worked on Marvel and DC. Well, no, after watching Peacemaker, when I finish it, I'll probably go back and actually watch Suicide Squad. It's on HBO Max. I'll watch it. I'll give it a little watch. If the show's fun. I mean, obviously, I know Suicide Squad's not going to solely focus on Peacemaker, but I'm like, okay, Peacemaker's really good, and James Gunn directed Suicide Squad. If I like this show, I'm pretty sure I'll like that movie. Maybe give it a 50-50, It depends how good it is. I mean, there's probably slight spoilers, but it's kind of like, I don't really give a shit. I don't really pay that much to DC stuff anyway, so it's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll watch it, why not? But also, shout out to Xbox. I'm happy to look up. Since they put in a little update, there's a couple things. I mean, there's more pros and cons. I mean, from what I've seen so far. But yeah, the going on the Bing app and customizing and getting your own background, that I like.